actually might even take my shoes off since we moved inside, but. And you're going to have your band or your towel and just get some tension on it. So pull it a little bit so that as you're pulling it a little bit, your arms are also just maybe right outside your shoulders. So your arms can be a little bit wider than your shoulders and get tension on your towel or your band or whatever it is. And then we're going to hold it up overhead. And at the same time, try to pull your shoulder blades down and back, relax your neck, squeeze your stomach so that your shoulders and your hips stay in line. And we're just going to try to hold this position for like a few deep breaths. So you just take some nice deep breaths here. And again, trying to keep your shoulder blades down and back, keeping tension on the band or the towel, whatever it is. If you have nothing, you can pretend. A pretend one almost works just as good. Staying relaxed in your neck. Send the tension from your neck into your stomach, squeezing tight. One more deep breath. And then we're going to go ahead and allow yourself to kind of tip to one side, keeping your butt locked to the ground, but getting a good stretch in your side. It's so funny, the dogs went in here and they're like doing this thing where they like put their nose up against the door and like breathe heavily or something. They're like, it's just funny while we're doing these breathing exercises. They're like snorting at me through the door. All right, we'll come back up to the top and then tip to the other side. Again, trying to stay relaxed through your neck, grounding your butt to the floor, reaching to the side. And then we'll go ahead and like make a circle to the floor and then back up through the other side, up over your head. Nice big circle. You don't need to lean back at the top, just straight up is good. And really stretching out that low back as you reach forward. The next time you come up to the top, let's switch directions. Nice job. It looks like everybody's waving a flag. Like at a stadium or something. We're doing the wave. Nice job, everybody. All right, then we'll go ahead and set the band down. You can like shake your arms out a little bit. Hopefully your shoulders are kind of feeling a little bit warm now. Maybe some circles. Some circles the other way. All right, then this time we're going to reach up overhead, no band, but you're going to have your fists in a fist. Your hands in a fist. And you'll pull your shoulder blades down again, relaxing your neck. And then you're going to flick water off your fingers, like extend your fingers really fast. And then squeeze a fist, the tightest fist ever. And then flick your fingers out. Big hand, stretch it out. Squeeze a really tight fist. Flick your fingers out, stretch your hand. Tight fist. Flick your fingers. Tight fist. Flick your fingers. Tight fist. Flick your fingers. Now do 10, like as fast as you can. Keeping your arms up overhead. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then relax. Shake out your arms a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and roll forward onto your hands and knees. You don't need your band for now, so we can keep that off to the side. And then from here, we'll just do our cat-cow. Arching the spine, tucking the chin. And then shoulder blades together, chest down, chin up. Cow pose, and if you want to kind of rock back and forth, that's fine. Kind of loosening up your hips a little bit. And just cycle through some cat-cow on your own. And again, adding a little bit of movement, whatever feels good. And then we're going to go all the way down to the mat. And so you'll be laying flat, legs together, and flat on the ground. And then we'll be just propping up on your elbows. So you're kind of like resting a little bit on your forearms here. And so this is going to be like our resting position. And your band and your towel, or your towel, whatever it is, we're going to be using when we're moving. So that's going to be like next to you somewhere where you can reach it. And we're going to use like a similar position that we had on it before, where we had a little bit of tension and our grip was just right about outside of our shoulders. And so now you're going to lay flat, but you're going to try to keep your chest up off the ground the same way that it was when your arms were there. And you're going to reach out with your band and then tucking your chin, pull the band down to your shoulders. And again, keeping a little bit of tension on it the whole time. And then reaching again. Yeah, so your legs are flat, your chest is up a little bit, but your neck is relaxed. And we'll do 10 of these, nice and slow and steady. And once you've finished with those 10, you can assume that resting position that we practiced earlier, where forearms are planted on the ground and you're just allowing your weight to rest into your chest. I'm just going to hang out here for maybe 20 more seconds. And then we'll do the next movement. So enjoy a little rest. Maybe your water's nearby. You can get a little sip if you want. And so next, same grip on your band or towel. And then this time you're going to start flat. And again, pulling it apart, keeping tension. You're just going to raise up and then back down. And so we'll do 10 of these as well. Nice and slow and steady. Keep your legs planted to the ground. And once you've done 10, we'll rest. Does anyone know what this is called? Is it cobra? I see a nod. Okay. Can't remember what they're called. There's probably a lot of things to call it. All right, and so next with our band, we're going to put the moves together. And so we're going to raise up, and then we're going to pull down, and then you're going to go back up, and then back down. And we'll do 10. And so it'll look something like this. Raising up, tension on the band, and then pulling the band down to your shoulders, back up, and then down. We'll do that 9 more times. Nice work, everybody. And once you're done, we can rest, Cobra rest again. And again, try to let your arms do the work of holding the weight of your chest here, really sinking down. Okay, how did that feel with the... Was that really, really easy? Kind of tough? It was okay? A little bit awkward, maybe? Trying not to hit yourself in the head with your item. Okay. Oh, yeah, because we're actually going to be staying on the carpet a little bit. I hope it's clean. Okay, so now you can go ahead and come on up, and we're going to actually just roll over, really, and we're going to be on our back now. And you still have your towel or your band. And yeah, hopefully that was some nice, like, shoulder work, getting all the cracks and bubbles out of your shoulder. And so now we're going to, but also it was like some low back work. So we're going to try to balance that out with a little bit of low front work. And so you still have your band, and we're going to start with like keeping your band up overhead. It's going to be a lot today. So a little bit of tension on the band, that same overhead position, just slightly outside of your shoulders. And then from here, we're going to do a sit-up. And so you'll kind of come all the way down, keeping the band up over your head all the way back up. So the challenge here is to kind of maintain this overhead position through that changing plane. And so we'll do 10 of these. Yeah, really nice job. And the resting position for this exercise is going to just be sitting. And so what we'll do next is staying in this seated position, something comfortable. I want you to be able to like squeeze your core to stay upright with your chest. So like if you're kneeling or like cross-legged and you're finding that you're leaning back, just really squeeze your stomach, change your position if you need to so that you can stay sitting upright. And we're going to take our band and we're going to press it up overhead. And so keeping tension on the band, we'll do 10 presses here. Yeah, and keeping that band just a little bit tight all the way through. And really, again, keep the focus on relaxing your neck. A lot of overhead stuff, especially when we're going like behind your head overhead. It's like a lot to really try to avoid cranking on your neck. And really relaxing your jaw can help, and putting that tension into your stomach instead. And so now we're going to put it all together. So we're going to start here up overhead, and you're going to do your sit-up. And then when you get up here, you're going to add the press. And then we'll go back down. And then add the press. And we'll do that 10 times. can't see. What is she doing? Oh. Oh my gosh, poor baby. I know, it's like, they don't want to be in that place either. It's like, they don't feel good. All right, we're going to do that last part one more time. And so, again, it was the sit-up plus the press. And so we'll just do another set of 10 of those. When you're ready. All right, nice job. Some of you are fast at that. It's also, any speed is good speed, just as a reminder. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to stand up. Nice and slow. Sometimes after we do a bunch of stuff on the ground, it can give you a little head rush to stand up too fast. So take your time standing up. Maybe grab a little sip of water. And we're still going to be using our bands. Can y'all show me your band? Ooh, it's a towel. Okay, shirt. I love it. Okay, and a towel. Oh, Abby has a band. Cool. Okay, great. Those will all be great. We're going to keep hanging out with the band up over our head. And so, again, it doesn't really necessarily matter as long as you can get a little tension on it. Even the towels and the shirts, just find somewhere that you can keep it tight. And now we're going to try to squat with it up there. So we're going to actually, before we do it with the band, we're just going to do a little bit of warming up with our squat. So you can find that like shoulder width stance, toes slightly out. And we're going to go ahead and just like drop down and hang out in your bottom of a squat. And you can like rock onto your right foot, rock onto your left foot, and just a little bit back and forth. All right, and then we'll go ahead and take your elbows and push them into your knees, and then relax. Push them into your knees, make them nice and wide, then relax. Yeah, we'll just do that like 3 more times. And then one arm up to the sky. And then switch. All right, go ahead and plant your hands, straighten your legs, nice forward fold. Wag your butt a little bit. Give yourself a little hug. All right, and then we'll stand on up. And then before you're holding your band, keep it close by. We're just going to, without it, do just 10 squats on your own. Nice and easy squats. Just on your own. Pace at your own depth. Any desire squat that you want to do 10 times. Just trying to stay balanced. Okay, now we're going to add the band. So band, towel, t-shirt, whatever you got, get some tension on it. Reach on up overhead, that same overhead position we've been working on. And then we're going to add the squat. And we'll do 10 times. And then shake your arms out and rest a little bit. What's really tough with the squatting with it overhead is actually like maintaining this upright torso. Right, a lot of times we end up kind of like bowing forward like this, and then you need to compensate by rotating your shoulder more in order to keep the band up overhead. And really, like if we had like a lot of really awesome balance down here and mobility, you could keep your chest upright as you squat down, which is another good solution. But sometimes our bodies don't want to do that. But what we're going to do next is very easy to keep your chest upright when you lunge. Thank goodness. So you can really focus on keeping your chest up as we do these lunges. And we'll alternate. You can do forward steps, backward steps, around the room steps, whatever you want. But just really try to focus on, whoops, lunge right into your table. Really try to focus on having this front knee tracking like over your front heel, rather than off to the side or way out in front. So this heel down, front knee over heel. And the band is up overhead. And we're going to do 20 lunge steps, so like 10 per side. Nice and slow, keeping control, and trying to keep that upright chest as you do your lunges, because it is much easier to keep your chest up as you lunge. And again, 20 total, 10 per side. Yeah, set your band down, take a little rest. Yeah, sorry, rest one moment while I grab my stopwatch, which I left outside. Oh, good job on this door. Rory fixed our door out there. Just got it. Okay, now we're going to do a plank hold for 1 minute. So again, back down onto the ground, and it can be a forearm plank or hands down plank, whichever plank you like the best. We're going to hold for 1 minute. Ready, set, go. I'm going to do forearm plank because we were doing those cobra earlier. Thirty more seconds. Ten. 2, 1. Rest. Okay, and then we're going to go back to the squats, and then the lunges, and then the plank, and we'll just do 5 total rounds of that. And so we, if you have your own timer, you know, you can go crazy and go for it at your own time, or you can keep moving with me. But I'm going to do 4 more rounds of squat, lunge, plank with the band. Starting with 10 of the squats. Making sure that tension on the band is just right where you want it. And 10 squats. And then it was 20 lunges. Shaking it out if you need to between movements. I'm going to start my plank in about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Halfway. Ten. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Back to the squats. Yep. So 10 squats. And then 20 lunges. Nice job, everybody. I'll be doing my plank in about 10 seconds. Three, two, one, go. Halfway. Ten seconds. Three, two, one, rest. What's that? 2 more rounds. Ten squats. And then 20 lunges. All right, we'll do the plank hold in like 10 seconds. Three, two, one, go. Halfway. Ten seconds. Three, two, one, rest. One more round, I think. So we'll do 10 squats. And then we'll do our 20 lunges. Okay, one last plank hold in like 15 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Halfway. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, short rest, and we're gonna have one thing to finish the workout. So get some water, keep your band. We'll do one more thing. Also, I don't know how to tell you, Molly, you're not on mute and we can hear you. I don't know if you know that or not. I don't mind hearing you. I like hearing you. It just didn't sound like a conversation you thought we could hear. I was like, it sounds okay that we're hearing this. I actually like it. It's like, okay, cool. That's the exact same thing that's going on behind my Zoom, like 99.9% of the time. And I think a lot of people are playing music, but like I have my video is bad on YouTube if there's music in the back, so probably was just me listening, really. Oh yeah, totally. No, that's why I was like, I feel like it's fine, like but at the same time I don't feel like so like before you start being like, oh my god, I hate these fucking workouts. No, yeah, totally. Yeah, a bike ride sounds like a good idea. Especially if the smoke's not bothering you. Okay, so last thing we're going to do, I know we already did this, but with your band, you're going to do some sit-ups again. And you're going to love it. We didn't do that many earlier. So this time it's going to look different though. So you're going to have it up over your head with your band. And let's see what kind of space I'm working with here. And we'll do the same sort of deal that we did before, this sit-up. And so we'll do 10 sit-ups like this. And then when you go down, you're going to leave the band up overhead, and then you're going to do 10 leg lifts and try to get your legs to touch your towel, shirt, band, whatever it is. And so you'll do 10 sit-ups with the band straight into 10 leg lifts with the band. And then you can take like a quick break, but we're going to do 5 sets. So the goal would be like 100 of each. But you can do it. And the idea is to try to just do it as quickly as you can. So just taking quick breaks between sets as you need them, or in the middle of your set whenever you need a quick break, but trying to just do it as quickly as you can. So 10 sit-ups, 10 leg lifts with the towel, band, whatever, overhead for 5 sets as fast as you can. And sorry, not 100 of each, 100 total. It'd be like 20 per set. So 100 total reps. My math is terrible. Ready, go! Some of you are already going, which is great. You basically made it. Sorry, Cedar, that you feel poopy. Nice to see you, Abby. I think I'm done, but I might have lost count.